Greetings, everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with another episode of Pan-Arabic Democracy. We are playing as Iraq, and we're trying to spread democracy throughout the Middle East, and it's not going well. Bugs in the game have deterred my expansion into Qatar and Saudi Arabia. I think they have permanently deterred my expansion into Qatar. That's kind of be out of the question, kind of, because, or unless, wait a minute. Are they gone? I think they're gone. This thing right here, Iraqi Kurdish Renaissance, which is like nobody, is in Riyadh, but they're out of Qatar. They were in Qatar, but they're gone now. And Qatar still holds, let me see this. Do they still have our debt? Yes. 24. Whoa, India. We started borrowing money from India. All right, Qatar has $24.9 billion of our debt. They are the largest holder of our debt. And the plan was originally to conquer Qatar, however you say it, expand democracy, grab the oil, and cut debt. So we might be looking at another invasion of Qatar sometime in the near future. Of course, my army has been decimated. The goal of this gameplay is supposed to be to spread democracy. I've been getting distracted. I understand that, and people have pointed it out on the comments. And so I do want to spread democracy in Iraq. Iraq is, it's a democracy. It's a democratic regime. Okay? It's a republic. Conservative rightists. There are certain things in Iraq that are not necessarily democratic. Some, like, there needs to be, people argue that women's rights equals democracy and same-sex marriage equals democracy. That's more liberal. And this is a conservative country, so it's tough to push those things through. But the general goal is to get all the Arabic countries in the world to be democratic. And currently, we're at war with Bahrain, which is not a democratic country. And, well, they are a republic. Oh, no, they're authoritarian. There you go. Authoritarian monarchy. So we want to change this. If we conquer them, it'll basically change it, is the point there. Same thing with Qatar. They are Emirate Authoritarian Royalist Party. If we can conquer them, then the problem is now we need to find out cause for war pretty much against Qatar. So I'm going to focus on conquering Bahrain first because I'm getting creamed. I don't know how that minor country is just slaughtering me. Yeah, we do have elections coming up too, which is going to occupy me a little bit. Elections are May 6th of 2008. 18 is currently January 15th, so we got a little bit of time. The election period, I guess, has not begun yet. And I'm assuming there will be an election period. I never played as this is just congressional, so it's not presidential elections. But popularity is pretty high. Yeah, I got a Trump versus Clinton video, too. I got a couple of those. You want a history kid, you're asking for a political machine, Mike Pence and Ben Carson versus Bernie Sanders. Oh, thanks, Politics Gaming, for that info. So the history kid this is not to do with this episode, but the history kid is requesting Mike Pence. Is Mike Pence in political machine? Is there a mod for political machine where Mike Pence is in there? If so, let me know. Anyways, back to this game. So according to Politics Gaming, the election period begins 60 days before the election. So we're going to be looking at March, where we'll begin the election period. So I got about 2 months until then. And probably be focusing on the war pretty much that whole time. Now, oh, there we go. Yes. Are those our allies? No, those aren't our allies. Those are Egyptians. We do have several allies in this conflict. My forces have been decimated. If you've seen the other videos, you know what happened there. There are all these other countries involved in the contest, though. Turkey, Poland, Kosovo, big help there. Japan, me, Iraq, and Germany. And the Turks have already sent their forces into the contest, and they're the reasons why we basically stopped them. And we're starting, it looks like we're starting to progress here. These are all Iraqi forces, as long as they're not Kurdish forces. I don't want these Kurdish forces going into the cities, because that kind of screws things up. There's a lot of Turkish forces on their way, but they don't seem to progress past Basra here. So I'm sending my commandos. Hopefully they'll go in and take the capital, or at least take a building in the capital and just sort of hold like a foothold there until the reinforcements come. The biggest amount of reinforcements, Allied reinforcements. I don't know where the Kosovo army is, but Germany, is that a German? Yes, German forces right there. German forces are moving through the Straits of Gibraltar right now. And there's more on the way. That's an American carrier. I'm trying to get France to join the war too. We've got more German forces off the coast, the Iberian coast here. And there are some Polish forces as well that are continuing there in the Bay of Biscay. And it looks like there's more forces in the English Channel. It's a long line of reinforcements on the way here. So, and some in the North Sea. Probably more Polish forces coming out of the Baltic Sea too. Okay. So there's a lot of forces on their way from Europe. There are also forces on the way from Japan. Last time I checked. Here we go. Yes. All right. East China Sea. Moving towards... I don't know if that helicopter is going to make it all the way. And that is an American aircraft carrier in the South China Sea, right? So that's what the Japanese forces are. So these reinforcements, we should, annihilate them. Multiplayer game. I am down for that politics gaming. I don't know how to do that over the internet, but I'll talk to you during the week if you had any insight on how we would correspond that. Colin Gaddy, how you doing? All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna go ahead and press play here. I want to make sure I know what's going on with these special forces. They seem to be heading back. Well, these are heading towards the capital. All right, these. Oh, look at this. I gotta pay close attention to what's going on up here. There is a battle in Basra. We have the balance of power advantage at the moment. And they got a tank. Yuck. That's going to be ugly. Here we go. Yeah, Politics Gaming. That was like the channel. That's what I wanted to call my channel. That's a good name. I like that name for a channel. All right, look at these huge forces moving to Basra. There's so many of them. And we have nobody. Our army is completely decimated. But that is a huge Turkish tank column. And there's another Turkish tank column. I'm hoping that the Turkish... I'm really just relying on the allies here. That's how bad I am at fighting these wars. No apologies necessary there. Here we go. Look at these guys. There's so many of them. I guess I could speed things up a little bit. I don't know, it makes me nervous. There's some Turkish forces right outside of Basra. Okay, they should help. And something just got taken out. Looks like Bahrainian tanks got hit. gonna hit those tanks. And I gotta see what the heck's going on with my special forces here. Where is Bahrain getting all these tanks and weapons? I guess they bought them from the oil money, right? I like politics being a gaming. Politics gaming sounds good. Political gaming, politics gaming. Both good names. That's basically the type of gaming I do. That and like historical stuff. I like history too. And science. Check out my Principia Masters of Science series. Playing as Isaac Newton. I just did a whole hour on that before this. Looking for discoveries. Ooh, that's really fast. I wish there was some speed in between those two. A tanker moving out of Saudi Arabia. Public finances. Really? Report on the war with Bahrain. I got tons of foreign assistance on the way. Now, can these forces get into... I want you to go into the city. Now, where are the rest of those reinforcements? There they are. Special forces... Get into that city. Oh, I like Space Engine. I just saw that recently. I think I saw that on your channel. That looks like a cool game. Another cool game that I want to get soon when I'm done with my master's thesis and all this crazy stuff is done. Universal Sandbox. That looks really cool because you like track like the progress of a planet almost through like different ice ages and it looks very dynamic like Space Engine, but there seems to be more involved in it. Kerbal Space, I've definitely played that. It's cool. It seems like it requires a lot of skill, and I haven't had the time to acquire that skill. I think those special forces just got wiped out there. That first group. And these helicopters are probably going to take this group out here. So this secret mission to capture the capital... Oh, they're going to take them out. Yep. Alright, I tried to pull a quick one on them, but it didn't work. Now the Turkish forces seem to be reinforcing it. Oh my god, look at all those guys. I need these Turkish forces to get into the city. Boosters is... Oh my god, look at this. They're going to get creamed. Grenades. Do we have enough grenades? Come on. I don't know how grenades take out tanks. There should be rocket launchers. This is not good. The enemy is much better than us. Defeat is clearly near. Sure, let's go ahead and get a new target there. Defeat is not near. Alright. We've lost Basra, but there are huge Turkish armies here. That should retake the city, I hope. Please retake the city, Turkish armies. And they're now advancing past Basra, which is good, too, because I got to recapture these ports and cut off their reinforcements. Iran has a bunch of armies stationed around here. It looks like I've recruited some more men, 6,000. I don't think that's going to be enough to retake the city. Are the Turks now reclaiming this port? Thanks for the support, Politics Gaming. Politics Gaming. So let me know what type of scenario you want to do. We could do like a NATO game against Russia. I don't know. Let me know. Did I press... I'm timing this. Good. Okay. Looks like we're going to retake that port. I need them to recapture the city, though. Yeah, Power and Revolution would be the game I'd play. We could go on a mission to end world poverty. Haha. That would be impossible. Or, like, try to solve greenhouse gas problems. That's something. Alright, we clearly have a hold on the opponent. Victory will be ours. Did something happen? China and the U.S. That sounds like a plan. Yes, the UAE, United Arab Emirates, is on my list of countries to capture. I have to defeat Bahrain first, but I do have secret files against them. Bradley Young. I've got files against them that show that they have purchased nuclear weapons, so I can bring that before the UN Security Council and launch an attack. Right now, that's how I ended up attacking Bahrain, and that's why I have so many allies in the war against Bahrain, because I proved that they were purchasing nuclear weapons illegally. Good thing they haven't used them. Wow, that's a powerful army. Not as powerful as that army, though. Oh, these Kurdish forces... I'm trying to stay away from invading Iran. One, they're not Arabic; they're Persian, so that doesn't fit in with the parameters of that I set for the goals for this. I was hoping to try to improve relations with them and possibly connect with like oil pipelines and stuff like that, but they produce a lot of oil. But yeah, I think maybe like a free trade agreement with Iran might help. Actually, I can see that happening in the future if I can improve my relations with them. But yeah, I'm not worried about invading Iran. I'm going to try to stay away from them. They're very, very powerful army. The Rise of the Russian Empire series that I did, which was a complete failure in the end, I replayed it after, and I tried to invade Iran with the Russians. This was kind of before I knew what I was doing, too. Not that I know really what I'm doing now, but they had a huge army, and they were tough. A tough fight. Warmongering. Oh, no. Come on. Give me a break. Warmongering. So yeah, I'm going to try to stay away from Iran. Oh, look at this. This is what happened last time. I wonder if this is going to screw me up again. They're pulled out. I want you to go ahead and attack somebody. Cancel. I'm going to have these Kurdish forces, instead of trying to take the cities, capture these ports and cut them off. It looks like we're regaining this port here, but actually somebody's challenging it. Kuwait is an issue. It has been 20 minutes. I am going to put a cut in the episode here, but live stream, we're going to keep rolling. Thank you for watching on YouTube. See you in the next episode.